Creating an OCR template, optical character recognition. First, we're going to go to our file inbox, choose our sample document that we're going to begin OCRing with using the template. We choose our document, we click on the template icon, and we create a new template. In this case, we're going to create an invoice, so we would call it invoice. And then we set up under the Actions tab the fields we want to index on. The first one we want to capture is customer name, and we're going to capture that using OCR engine. We want to define the region by clicking here and right-clicking on the document and drawing a box around the information where we want to capture. In this case, we only want to capture the customer name, so under Set Options, we just choose line number 2. It'll look in this area and just capture line number 2. We can make a larger box. In that case, it allows for shifting of documents. The next action we want to create is we want to create the invoice number. Again, OCR engine, define our region, right-clicking all the time, and drawing a box. We want to go to Set Options, and we just want to say here we want to capture line 1. So in this area, capture what's on line 1. And in this case, we only want to capture the invoice number. We don't care about the beginning part with the invoice, the word invoice. So under Transformation, we can click and we can say Extract Text, and we type in the word invoice in the prompt. And then we say we only want the next 10 characters as an example to give us a buffer. So we have look for the word invoice with the colon, and then only capture the next 10 characters. The next item we want to capture would be the PO number. OCR engine, define our region. Again, we can set our option as far as line 1, so it only looks on line 1 and captures that as our PO number. It outputs it to keywords. And the last one we want to do is we want to also let the person know when they're viewing keywords that in keywords we have the PO number and we have the invoice number. And the way we can accomplish that is we can also add fixed text. So under this last action we can make fixed PO number. And under a data source we choose fixed text. And what this will do is every time we run this template, it's going to automatically drop in the words PO and the number sign into keywords. And in this case we want to have that drop it before the PO number. So before it OCRs the PO number, we want to change the order so that it has the fixed number of PO number, and then it drops the PO number in to the keywords. We then want to save this. And with all our templates, once we've built a template, we want to choose the second icon and we want to run that template. This shows us what our output will be. In this case, I had forgotten to change the customer name. We want to put that into the title, so we can go back into the template, choose Edit on our template, and then go to our action for customer name, and we want to say Replace Title, hitting OK. Now we want to retest it. That's the reason we test it. We want to always get rid of keywords when we're rerunning a template in testing purposes. So we get rid of our keywords and we rerun template. Goes through and OCRs a document. Now you can see the corrected version. Riverside Bank and Trust is up in the title. Here is our invoice number, our fixed text, and then our PO number.